Two brothers, James and one man, faced their father's objection for having a romantic relationship. Two brothers, James and one man, faced their father's objection for having a romantic relationship. With two poor girls, his father was also very embarrassed when he constantly heard bad rumors about his two sons. This caused the father's reputation and pride to decline. Jack's father tried many times to persuade his children, reconsidered his decision, but it seemed that his advice to his two children was ineffective, and even scold. My children are James and Hung. He was ready to make arguments against his father's outdated ideas, the feelings of a 17-year-old single mother. What if he was just a friend of Ly Tieu Ca? What if he was just a friend of Ly Tieu Ca? Father Hung was very angry about this. Although it was explained that Hung's father was the one who watched, he values his reputation, but he just heard a rumor that Ly Tieu Ca is pregnant with his child. Another man besides James today, Ly Tieu Ca's ex-husband, came to complain about how can the father keep calm? No, Father Hung cannot keep calm. He banged on the table and shouted that Hung did not listen to his father, although Hung only admitted that Ly Tieu Ca is just a friend. She is raising a small child and is pregnant. Hung told his father that he would continue to help the girl if his dad forbade it. I wonder why he told his dad that he was just Ly Tieu Ca as a friend, and he has no intention of moving forward with her, does he? Tell the truth, or is it just a delaying tactic with dad because he himself witnessed how his father objected to his brother's relationship? That Hung's feelings for Ly Tieu Ca are not just pure friendship. He witnessed little Ly Tieu Ca raising her child alone, overcoming many difficulties, adversity. She was a strong, resilient mother, and he couldn't ignore what was happening. He wanted to protect her and the child in her womb. But his father's words echoed in his head. I understand your concerns, but Hung can't leave her. She needs Hung, and Hung will be by her side no matter what. Father Hung looked at his son and saw in the man's eyes a determination he had never seen before. He knew that he could not stop those rumors. So what will Father Hung do? That this is a tough battle, but he also knew that his son was not a person who would give up easily, and left the room knowing that the road ahead would be full of thorns. But you also know that you will not be alone. The little house will be by your side, and you will be by his side. Hung didn't tell his father the truth. He lied because he knew his father would never accept it. His relationship with Ly Tieu Ca, he wants to protect Ly Tieu Ca and his son. He also wanted to protect his family's honor. He hoped that by lying he could achieve both. He will continue to help Ly Tieu Ca no matter what his father says, and he will not leave her. He will try to prove to his father that she, as a good woman, he will show his father that the rumors about her are false. He hopes that his father will eventually accept his relationship with Ly Tieu Ca. But Hung's father, with conservative and patriarchal nature, does not easily accept defeat and only listens to one side of his son. Hung's father is a successful businessman and uses his economic power to exert pressure, cut off his financial resources, making it difficult for him to raise his young daughter. He also sought to influence affecting the work of Diếp and Ly Tieu Ca, caused difficulties in her career. Causing them to shun her. Misunderstood, he also tried to convince Ly Tieu Ca to promise to financially support her and her son. Father Hung used his power as a father to force him to abandon Ly Tieu Ca. Also threatened to abandon Hung even if he did not listen. Father Hung sought help from people with similar interests. His conservative and patriarchal views to create a stronger wave of opposition. Father Hung's search for Ly Tieu Ca's ex-husband almost together with him created more difficulties for Ly Tieu Ca. Father Hung believes that by combining these measures, he can achieve some of that separation. He did not care about his son's happiness, but only the honor and status of the family. Ly Tieu Ca does not easily listen to her father. Hung Ko is a strong single mother and started loving someone. She didn't want to leave him anymore, but she didn't want to let Hung's father separate his feelings. However, Ly Tieu Ca also understood the difficulties Hung encountered, even she. Not wanting him to suffer more pressure from his family, she decided to talk to Hung's father, in hopes of convincing Hung's father to accept their relationship. In the conversation that Ly Tieu Ca told her with Hung's father about her love for Hung, about her resistance to raising her son alone and the hardships she went through. She also told Father Hung that she would do everything she could to prove to him that she was a good woman. Father Hung was very surprised by Ly Tieu Ca's strength and sincerity. Father Hung also realized that Despite the difficult circumstances, she is still a woman. A good woman can maintain the honor of the family. Finally, Hung's father agreed to let him go. Ly Tieu Ca gave him a chance and said he would keep an eye on them, and if they showed their love, he would accept them. Please wait for new events to happen. I wish you all the best.